Okay, so okay, if something code is there, how to start analyzing? So first you just take a control C here and search for here. Control F, control V. So okay, then we got to know okay, our program is starting from here. So that is a UL posts plural dot map is there. Okay, where is the post? You just control C, control F. You are going to be see here. Here it is the initial post. Okay, so that is a use state hook you have used. So then we are taking the three data. Okay, so that is a use state. Sorry, use state hook, and we are going to be store the array of object. So this array of objects is going to be taken and given to here post dot map. Okay, the post dot map, it is going, what it contains, it contains the all the three data. So just we are storing the three data, it might be a number of data. So that data we are going to be stored in the post. So from the post so to the post. Okay, we have a multiple post. So for all the post we are going to be dumped to one more variable, that is a post. So then li key post dot id. So this is an optional. Okay, so if you want to, if you don't want to get an error in the browser, you have to use the key prop. Okay, a span, a post is what? So this is the object, what it contains. So id, title, number, sorry, body. So post dot id means what? It is going to be print a first id. Okay, so then post dot title means, so this is a post one is printed. And post dot body means, so this is going to be printer, this is the body. So like that it is going to be loop of first id, post dot id, and the post dot title, and post dot body. So first data is printed, then again it will go for the post dot id is 2, post dot title is uh, post 2, post dot body is this one. Again it will go for the third loop. So like that it is going to be displayed here. So then it is a edit post. This is the, here it is a buttons are there. What is a button here? Okay, so button is here. Once I click means, so this is one more form is coming. So where it is coming? So just we'll go here. So where is this one? Here is the data is loaded. Okay. So then here we have called a one more button. So that is a on click is an event. The edit a post is method. Okay. So for edit a post, where is the function we have defined? So here the edit a post method is there. So what we are passing here? Post ID. Why we are passing here? See, if you reload means, I am not sure whether I can directly go for the post 1 or post 2 or anything. Okay, so if I click here, control Z, save it. See, if I click here means I am passing the post ID here. Why I am passing the post ID? Because if I want to edit this 2, the post ID 2 is called. If I want to edit the post 1, so post 1 edit is called. So like that it is going to be. Okay, so post dot map post. Okay, so this is the editor post. So if you go for a particular row, it is going to be called the edit button, post ID, edit post. So edit a post is coming here. We are passing the post ID. So now here what we are doing. So we are taking a one more variable. What is that variable? Constant post ID posts. What is the post? So these are all the posts because this is a plural. Find post. So I am going to be find the post based on the post ID. Okay. So then, so here what happens? I am dumping all the post and the post dot ID. So it is taking the first ID is equals to, what is the triple equals to? It is compare the value and the type. What is the type? Data type. Okay, whether it is an integer or string. So what is a post dot id? So post dot id is a 1 and is equals to post id. The post id is what? The post id is a uh, what we are passed here. If I click here means the post 2 will come. If I click here, post 3 will come. So I will reload here. I want to see here. So how to see here? CLZ, the post ID is, okay. So I want to see here. Control C, Control Shift I, and so just click here. The post ID is 1. If I click this one, the post ID is 2. If I click post ID is 3. So once we click means we are going to get the post ID. Okay. So from the post ID, I want to search that post ID, it is present in here or not. Yes, so obviously it is present. So for that, I am taking a one variable constant post to edit post dot find method. It is going to be find what to find post post dot id. What is the first one? This is the one is equals to post id. Okay. So if post id is equals to post id, set edit post edit. What is the set edit post? So edited post. If you want to see here, clz, save it. We'll go here, reload. See, post ID. पीछे okay. So here what happens? So actually, this is the editor post is there. Okay, not editor post. This one, edited post is there. So that is I need to print here. Save it, run it. We'll go here. So this is loaded. Okay, so this is the this part of the code, and we have a button. Once we call a this button, automatically it is calling a this method, and it is passing a post ID. So then it is going to be find the post ID. If the post ID is matches, so then we are going to be set the hook. So if I click here, if I click here, see here, the post ID is a 2 and a body is a 2. Sorry, body is a this content ID title. So that ID is going to be sit into edited post. Okay. So here what happening here? Once I click here in the button, it is coming with a post ID. Then I am going to be search the post array, and where the post ID is. So this array post ID is just a minute. Okay. So now what we are doing? So here it is what happening. So the data is coming. Once I click here, so that specific data will come. So here it is going to be set here. Where it is setting? Once I click in a UI, it is coming a post ID. Then I want to find the a post array. So that post array is going to be, see here, console.log post id. So here that is a post to edit is there, right? So this is going to be set with the set edited post. So set edited post, what it is setting? Your id, title, body, and where it is to edited post. Okay. So that is it is showing the data. So how the only we have get a post id here. Okay. Based on post id, I need to find the full data here. Okay, so that data is coming here. So that data is where it is coming. It is sitting in the post to edit. From the post edit, where we are going to be set, we are going to be set to the edited post variable by the method set edit post. So then we are calling as set is editing is true. What is set is editing is true? So there are a is editing is one more variable we have taken. So that is a use state hook. So initially it is a false. So that's why it is not showing a what we can say form. What is that one? So this is the editor post is there. Input value equal to edited post post title. So title. What is the edited post? So we have set the data here, right, for edited post. Here we have set, right. So that is a edited post dot title is there, and the same thing edited post dot body. So then when we click on change, okay, where is the on change? So I will go here, reload here. So if I click here, edit a post will come. So here, if I change something, it is changing the on change event is called. So this is a diary product. Okay. So this is this form will be initially it is a disabled or uh, unvisible because of we have maintaining with the state. So if I do click here save, it is going to be update here. So how it is updating? Okay, let's see. So here set editor post, a title e dot targeted value. So edited post, for the edited post we are going to be set here. Okay, so then edited post, what it is, again it is a id title is there. So title e dot targeted value. If you do change something here, if I do change something, it is going to be set for the edited post dot title. So edited post dot uh, body submit. So it is going to be see the submit. Okay, so now button on click save edit post, save edited post. Okay, so we already list view the data, and we click on edit a button, then update a post. Okay, so here is the save edited post, updated post. So post dot map. Post is what? Again, it is, these are all the post only, and a map. So this is a we are going to be dump all the post to the here. Post dot id is equal to edited post dot id. Okay, so we have edited. Okay, we have clicked here. Then we have done the changes. Then we are going to be submit. Once we submit, no, then it will come for this block. Save edit a post. Updated post, post dot map post. So again we are going to be find the post array. So what we are matching, the post dot id is equals to edited post dot id. What is the edited post? So this is the edited post. If both are matches, so then post will be added. So for that, so edited post or else normal post. So here set post updated post. So here it is going to be store that post where the post dot id and the edited post id is matches. So that post is going to be dumped to updated post. So that updated post we are going to be called the set post method. Okay, so that is it is going to be set again with the this post method. Okay, any confusion here? Or see, if you don't have a confusion, I will randomly ask and I will try to I will tell you guys to explain. Have you find any difficulties in this one or not understood? Okay, if you go through the recorded video one more time, how the flow will come. The first will be this data is loaded, so that is for sure. Then there is the button is there. So once we click on a edit a post, so then it is It is calling a it is calling a one more method, that is the editor post method. Okay, editor post. So for this, it is calling when you click on editor button, so this block will be called. Okay, so there we are going to be called the post dot find. So what is the post is a, it is going to be find the post id from the array. So here post dot id is equals to post dot id. If I click a 2, first it is checking for the is a 1 is equals to 2, no, as a 2 is equals to 2, correct. So that time it is going to be store the post to edit, that a specific full array. Okay, so that array is going to be set to the set edit post. What is the set edit post? It is going to be set the post with the values where is the match of a post dot id and the post id. So that array is set to the where the edit post a state. Now then set is editing is true. What is this one? So this is the one more form. So for the edit, there it is the value equal to edit post dot title and on change. So here where is this one? So here it is a, if I click means that is the editor post method will be called. So how we have maintained a one state. So that is a use state. Okay, what is the use state? The use state initially fall is editing form is a uh, hidden to show the form. Okay, here save to edit a post is there. So updated post post dot map post is equals to post dot id is equal to edited post. Sorry, not this one. Okay, so here it is the we have set to the post. Okay, where we have set, so that when we set edited post, so that data is set to the where set post method, so that is indirectly edited post. Now your edited post is containing a specific one data, either this one or this one. If I click the second one, it is having the second data. So then is editing is now initially it is a false, then it is becoming a true. So then this form will be shown. So now input type is text, value. The editor post is already containing a one data. So editor post dot title and editor post dot body. And the on change event we are calling set editor post. We are calling a, what is a set editor post? If you just to control C, see again it is going to be set here. What is this one? The edited post. For the edited post, title colon e dot target dot value. So whatever the value we change, no, so the editing, no, that edited data is going to be set for the title, and this is also same thing. It is going to be stored into this title. So that is the body data is going to be stored into here. So once you, so that is the phase. See, once we call the on click event, it is calling the is editing form is equal to true, then this form will be there, this is the data is shown. So once we change something here, okay, okay, so now it is going to be save to edit. So once we call the this edit button, it is calling the save to edit button. Okay, so then it is coming here the updated post dot map, again it is going for this array. So here what happened, the post dot id is equals to edited post dot id. So post dot id means, so this is the post, it is going to check for the all the post id. So then edited post dot id, so whatever the data is available in the edited post. Okay, so if the both are matches, okay, if the value is true, so then put the edited post, or else if it is not, general post. Okay, so once it is a updated post is come, that is going to be updated to a normal initial post. The set post method, it is going to be give the data to the post. Okay, so that is, it is setting again here. So that is here updating here. See. This is a normal list you have done. So once you click means it is going for the editor post method. So from the editor post method, it is passing the ID. So I clicked this one. So that is the ID one is taken. So this is the edited post data is there. So if I call change anything, so that is the on click event is called, and it is going to be set method to the edited post. So I will call the key. So something body will be, this is the organic ghee. So this is on change given. So once again, if I click a submit here, again it is going to be find the list. If the this ID and this ID is matches, so then store the edited post to this location only. So if I click submit here, see here. So this is how it will be changed. Okay, so you try to understand. Okay, so if you not understand also, if you go for 2 to 3 times, so you will get understand. Okay, so if you have still difficulties, just do how the data is flowing, how the just do console.log and all, you will get to know. Okay, so next we are going for the React.js hooks. What is the hook? So simple. So in the class component, okay, what is this general hook? So if I just call the hooks in React.js. With the hooks, what is the hooks in React? Hooks are the new addition to the React 16.8. They let you use the state and other React features without writing a class. That's it. So we are writing the n number of classes. So that is everything we are writing. Okay. So now what we are doing? Okay, we what we are doing? So we are introducing the use state hook here. Okay, so what is a use state hook? The first, okay, if you just see the what are all hooks in React. So if you just Google it, you might see some of the like if you go anything. Okay, I will take a one blogger data. So some people will like use state, use effect, use context, and use reducer, use callback, use memo, use ref, use implementation is there. So like that, so 20 plus is there. Okay. So that is we are going to be learn. So it is not necessary to learn all the at one. So use state and use effect. So this is very very important. After that, based on that, use reducer is to maintain the complex data. So that is also we are going to be learn. The first we are going to be learn about the use state hook. So for that, I want to create a one uh, folder. So that is a hooks. Sorry, not here. I have to keep in the source. So here it is a hook is there. So close it, close it, close it. Okay, so now here I want to create a file here. So I will create a hook use effect dot jsx react functional component export. Okay, so I will change the name to here. Rename, copy. So control D, control V. So then I want to add a here. I will comment a edit a post, and I will call for the, okay, so this is the use state hook. So first we will understand. So what is the necessary to use the state hook? Okay, what is the use state hook? So use state hook is taking the two methods. So we already used with the many programs. Okay, so use state is a hook. It is taking the two parameters. Okay, The first one is a, okay, let's say this is the use state hook. Okay, so there are two things it will be matters here. One is a taking the state, and one more is what? So that is the method. Okay, let's say you are going to be use the name as a hook. Name is in the state. Okay, state name and method is set name. Okay, what is the name here? So name you can pass anything. You can pass like Virat, Sehwag or anything. So if you want to set another name for this date, okay, I will show here. So now name is what? Let's say name equals to something. Name equals to Virat. So here what happens? This state is containing the name Virat and this one is containing a method. So I want to set another name. So for that, how you are going to do? You are going to do with the set name of Sehwag, something like that. Okay. Okay. So here it is a set name. Okay, so here it is the set name. Why we need in sense? See, once I define a state means it is something like that variable or object or array. Okay, so that is we are going to be define the state for that state we are going to be set. Okay, so we will take an example of use state hook. So initially, what we have to do? We have to use a one counter method. Okay, so first, how it is the hook? So first we need to import from the React import just type a use state. See, automatically it will come here. Just click here. So this is the one method you are going to do, or else just use the constant bracket equals to use state. See, automatically React will come. So just click here. So automatically the use state will be imported. Okay. So I will take one thing. It is a the count, comma set count. So count is now it might be in a variable, it might be an object, it might be an array. So that depends on the it might be in a boolean. Okay. So here what we are going to do, we are going to do something. Okay. I will show here. I will take a one parameter, a count is true. We'll take another para. Okay, so now what I will do, I want to print this one. Okay, so I will make a the false. So that is now count is acting as a boolean. Okay, so how boolean? So if it is a count is uh, zero or a count is one means so this block will be executed, or else after colon block will be executed. Save it. We'll go here. We'll go here. See, that is a world is there. I will take one more proper example. The state is a true and the state is a false. So what is the here? I used a use state hook to maintain the object state, that is the boolean value true. So here the initial count is value false. If the count is a true, so then the state is a true. The state count. So here what happens? Whenever the counter is a true, so then this block will be executed, or else this block will be executed. So that is the case. Save it. We'll go here. See the count. The state count is false. See, this is the state count false. What if I make a true? Save it. Now it will check for the count. Is the count is a true? Yes. Then the state count is a true. The state count is true. So what we will get to know? So we are maintaining the state with respect to the boolean. Okay, so this is the case one. Okay, state with the boolean true or false. So that is one thing. Okay, so next is what? This is an what you can say. That is a boolean value. What if I want to store the value? Okay, so here I want to set the 0. Okay, then open close brace. The count value is count. Save it. See here, the count value is 0. So here what we have done, we are initialize the variable. So here we have initialized the boolean, here we have initialized the variable. Then the third one, we are going to be assign a something called a counter 0. Okay, so now initially uh, we have initialized the two variable. So now initially it is acted as a boolean value. Here it is a variable value it is happened. So here it is an object it is printing. Okay, so this is an object. If you want to make an array, so what you have to do, you have to enclose with a square bracket. So this is the array. Okay, so this is how we are using. So initially we are using the count example with a, so we got to know what is the count variable. Then we need to see the set method also, right? So here what happened? I will take a one h2 tag. The account value is colon open close brace the count. What is the count now? The count is initial value is sorry, that is a 0. 0 is there, so that is it is going to be print here. So count value is 0. Okay, so but what I want to, once I will take a one button, once I click means it has to be increment the count. So how to do? I will take a one button, click to increment, then we are calling the on click method increment. So that increment method we are calling here the constant increment, the constant sorry, the constant increment equals to open close brace. Okay, so this is how we have defined the increment. Okay. Now what I am doing here, so we are calling this method, so that is set count method. So set count of, what is the variable name? That variable name is count. So that is I want to count, to increment means what? So plus 1. So when I click on this button, it is calling the on click event happening, and it is calling the increment method, and internally it is calling the set count method. So count value is initially 0, 0 plus 1, 1. So that is, it is going to be set count. Where it is setting, again it is setting to the count only. So if you just see here, increments, I think spelling mistake. On click is there, okay, fine. So what is the error it is showing? That right click. So if any error means, where you have to see, you have to see here, okay, it's correct. So I think a spelling mistake. So CLI, click, click to increment is there. Once I click means it is going to be increment like this. Okay, so this is called a click to increment method. So if you want to call the decrement means, so you call one more button, then you can call the on click event. So then decrement, click to decrement. So then we are calling one more method, the constant. Okay, so I will copy this one, constant decrement equals to open close brace. So we are calling this method set count. So decrement is there. What is the variable? That is the count. The count minus 1. So where it is setting? It is setting again to the this count variable only. So just go here. Just increment like this. Okay. So then this is a decrement. Okay, so you got it. So how to increment and decrement. So here what we are doing here, so when the state value is assigned, so when we call an increment, we are calling the method increment or decrement, we are calling a set count method. So set count might be an increment or decrement, so that is we are going to be defining here. So why it is only increment 1, or what we can make it as 10, save it, run it, and reload, and click to here. See, increment by 10 is there. When I click here, automatically 10 will be increased here. So we'll go here, Control W, and reload. Okay, so this is a how we are going to be what you can see. The count value is 0 is there. So this is how it is going to be work. So now the count value is 0. That click to increment and click to decrement. Okay, so this is called a use state. What is the use state? The use state is a hook. We are going to be maintain the state. So that state should be an boolean value, that is the either true or false. So that is a one case. So that is a one case. And the next, we can store the object as well, or else we can store the array object as well. So like that, we can store anything. Okay. So this is how we are going to be maintain the state. See, we have not defined any state. It is showing an empty. So for that we need to make a any. Okay, what if I want to store a string variable? Something like that. Virat Kohli. Save it. Run it. Reload it. The Virat Kohli is there. If you call increment, this is the increment by 10 is happening because we are incrementing with a word, so that is the 10 is added to this existing variable. Okay, so this is called the use state hook. We can maintain the string variable. You can make a true Boolean value, or you can make it as an array, or you can make it as an object. Okay, so that is the whole, the concept is for the, uh, what is this one? The whole concept is to maintain the, what is this one? So to maintain the state. That is the most popular, the use state hook we are using more oftenly. The next hook is a use effect hook. Okay, so here what happens? So this is the data is there. When we click here, that it is going to be happen increment or decrement. What if I want to? I don't want to do any action. Once the page reloaded means automatically it has to do the function. See here, when the page loaded, it is not doing any function. When I click here, that time only it is doing a function. So some cases what happens, when the page is loaded, automatically need to be use the use effect. Oh, okay, store the data. So then for that in the case, we are using the one more thing called the use effect. Okay, so just we will see the some theoretical content here. What is the use effect? What is the use effect do? So use effect do, by using the hook, you tell the React that your components need to be something after render. What is telling that? Render means, so this is a page reloading or page showing, this is called a render. So then do some action. Okay, for that I will write an example. So that is called a hook use effect dot jsx. No, that is the initially that is a use state. Okay, so this is a use effect. This is the actually use state. Just I will rename it use state, and I will change use state. Okay, so let's close this one. Next, we are calling the use effect. So React functional component. So what is the use effect means? Without human intervention. You means, so to click to show the data or click to edit or something. So automatically when the page is loaded, so automatically data has to be loaded in the browser. Yes. So that is how to do the constant data comma set is a loading equals to use state bracket. Okay, the next is what? The constant. We are using a one more what you can see is loading set is a loading use state initial value is what? So I will make a true data set data. So initially what? It is an empty array, and set is loading initially what? It is a true. So then we are going for the actual logic here. Okay, so we are going to be call one API. Okay, so for that, first what I will do, I will take a h1 loaded is something like that. Save it. So I want to comment this hook. So how to comment? Control C. So control forward slash. So that is a hook use effect one forward slash save it. We will go here. So initially this is a data, it is showing like this. So for that, when the page is loaded, I need to call a some action here. Okay, so now we already done how to fetch the API and everything, but I want to load the data. Okay, so here what I will do, I will store some dates, some one data here. What is the data? Something like that. So ID. So already we have done in the last example, right? I will take that one only in the HTTP. Where is the HTTP? Um, hooks is there. Where is the HTTP? Yeah. Yeah, I think here it is. So here what we have done, so post data, get data, something, delete a post or edit a post. Okay, I will take a one these two dummy data. Okay, delete, delete, control V. Okay, so this is the data we have taken. So then we are going to be mapped through here. Okay, so here the UL. So inside a UL we are going to be load the data. So here what happened here? So there are one condition I am maintaining. So that is that condition is if it is a loading the data, first we'll take a one parenthesis if is loading is a data loading. If it is data loading is a true, so then we will take a one paragraph. So that is a loading the data something like this. Okay, when it is when the is let to true or else that is what is the one more case, that is the one more case is what so we need to what you can say dump the value. So here what I will do, I will enclose with the one circle here and we will add one more circle here. So I will take a that is the UL tag, and inside a UL tag I want to map through this data. Okay, so what is this one? A data dot map of. So I will take a arrow function. So as I told data dot, if I data you can take a x. So all the data what it contains is this is the data. So that data we are going to be dumped to the x. From here we are going to be display data. So here the key prop equals to x dot id and what is the next, x dot title, x dot body. Okay, okay, so data dot map. So I don't want a body, so just I will display this one. Okay, so still it is throwing an error. So what is the error? So it looks everything's good only. Data dot map. Okay, x. Okay, just will remove this one. No, yeah, just a minute. So what we are done, so we need to enclose with the floor bracket, so that is we are not done. So that is a data dot map of, so then we are calling up one more arrow function. So sorry, not this one, this is a round bracket. So here we are passing a something data x or anything, something I will take a item. So then I'm going to be take a the li, so that is the li dot title. So this is the title. If you want to pass the what you can say, key prop, not li, this one, item. So if you want to pass the key prop, so you want to pass here the key equals to item dot id. Save it. Okay, so this is how we are going to be. See, the data is loading is there initially. Okay, so when it is a true. So if I make a false means what? So that data will be displayed here. The post 1, post 2 is there. So post 1, so here is the post 2. So initially we have made a true. Sorry, true. Save it or run it. So now the data is loading. Why? Because so is data loading is a true, then if it is a true, so this block will be executed. What is that block? It contains a loading a data. If it is when it is become a false, then automatically it is calling to display this one. Okay. But what we are doing, so we don't want to loop through this data. I want to loop from the sub server. Okay. For that, I will remove this one. What I will do, I will use a one more hook. So that is called a use effect. Use effect. See, once I click use effect, automatically it is coming. So use effect, open, close bracket, again the arrow function. So this is how we are going to be call it. So that is the use effect. Okay, so here what happens? I want to call the one function. So that is called uh, getting the data. So here we do how to use from the Axios. So we calling here the set timeout. What is set timeout? Set timeout is a JavaScript function. It is calling the API with some specific amount of a time. Okay, so inside a use effect, we called a set timer. So then we are calling the fetch open close brace. So we know that is a JSON placeholder, a fake data. So JSON placeholder is a fake data. Click here, and here it is a post, and Control X, and we'll add a API. Fetch means what? Again, it is a to display fetch the data. Okay, so here what happens, once the fetch data is called, it is going to be uh, hit to the server, and it is giving the response. So so after that, that is a dot, then response. So you can write like this also, then response. So now the response is coming from the server. Okay, so here what happens? So once the responses came, then we are going to be display the data. So how to display the data? So here I will take a, let's see whether it is the data is coming or not. CLZ response, save it. Okay, so let complete the whole thing. Okay, so So now the response is coming. What I will do, I will cut it. I will take a one more arrow function here. Control V. So this is the response of the server. So here what I will do, set data is what? Okay, the set data is what? I want to set the response dot data. So there is a, you can do like this also, response dot a data. Okay, so I'm going to be set this one. Then we are calling a one more thing is called so the set is loading. Set is loading. Open close brace. What is this one? From the true to false. False. Save it. Okay. The timeout. We need to mention the timeout. What is the timeout? So I am going to be call this function after some amount of a time. So I will use 1,000 milliseconds. Save it, run it. Okay, so it is a the timeout is not defined as a less. So we will go here and reload here. We'll go for the network. See here, the data is loading here from the server. What is the server name here? JSON placeholder now post. Okay, so this is the server. So then it is a calling this data and this data is loading. Okay, so now what happens here? So we need to here the data is not loading. So what is the problem? So just I will see the CLZ. So I am setting a response to data to the data, whether it is correct or not. So that is a response dot data. Save it. We'll go here, console. See here the undefined is showing here. Response or data. So here there is a, I think we will use a one more thing because some people will send in the data in the JSON and some people sending response or data. So it depends. So just we need to cross check all those things. Reload, reload it. Okay, so here where is the program use effective console or response or data. So at least we can print the what is the response is coming. Save it. We'll go here, console. See, this is the response is coming. Response dot data, okay, body. So there is a slight difference is there. So here what happens? We need to call this, store this API in the own format. So here after then, I will just, okay, so after then, open close brace, here we are getting a response data. So we want to take into where response dot JSON. So make it as a small into response object. Okay, so now your response object is containing this data. So then what we are going to do? We are calling the one more then bracket. We are calling the arrow function open close brace. So we are passing a one is called a result as a temporary variable. For the temporary variable, what it is happening here, a set data of a result. Okay, so then clg set is loading from true to false. Save it, will go here. See here, the data is coming here. What we have done here, so initially it is taking a 1000 millisecond, after that it is there. So if I make a 8000, sorry, not it is taking a 4000 millisecond, save it. It will not print output immediately, it will wait for the 4000 milliseconds. See here, it is waiting for the 4000 millisecond to display the data. Now it is printing. So here what happens, we are not calling anything clear show data or something, automatically it is calling. How it is? By using this use effect method. So use effect is the method, it is going to be display the rx to call the function, so to display the data or anything. Okay, so then, so this is the timeout is if you want to use a timeout you can use this or else you can leave it. But the use effect is a one thing, that is a this is the function, and here it will closes. Here, one more thing what we are going to do, we are going to do, okay, we will see here. Uh, what is use effect it will take? So this is called a your function it will take, and there is a one more parameter it will take a number of times, that is the array it will take. What is the use of this one? So I used a square bracket here, and I will go here, reload here, reload here. Here what happens, so it is loaded once and it is stopped. Okay, it's clear. So now what I want to do, I will remove this one, save it. See what is happening here, when the page is loaded automatically data is loading from the server. So here what happens, so it is data is loaded, so it is waiting for 4002 million printing. So it is keep on printing like this. See now it is, see again it is came, one more it will came. See here. So after use state hook, we are not used anything the array item. So if I use means, so it means like that load only once at a time. So if you just reload this one, and it is indicates like that reload only once at a time. Okay, so it is after 4000 millisecond, it is loaded. Then after that, it is not going to be load the data here. Okay, once at a time, it is going to be printed. So if I make a thousand milliseconds, so I will just remove this one, save it or run it. See how the keep on data is calling here. See here. So data is keep on calling this data. So to avoid this problem, so we are using the parameter. So use state is a hook. So when we want to call by default when the browser is loaded, we are using a use state hook. So here we are having a one function, and one more is the parameter. You have to say like this. Okay. So this is a very important, these two hooks.